Hey, wonderfuls. Prayers up for Will Smith and Jada's daughter, Willow Smith. Yes, prayers up for that young lady. She posted a picture of herself crying, you all. Yeah, she posted it to her page. And we've all known Willow from yay high ever since she was a little girl. As such a pretty little girl. Y'all remember at the age of 10 when she performed her song, Whip My Hair? Yeah, y'all remember that song? That song was hilarious. Willow would be seen whipping her hair back and forth everywhere you turn. She was on tour doing it. She was with, and that was hilarious. I said, child, I know you're 10, but that's got to be hurting and it's got to be tiring. And it was so funny because I found that it was because Will Smith himself, many years later, told of how they were out there on tour with Willow. And she just turned to him and she said in this little matter-of-fact voice, I don't want to do this anymore. And I thought, oh my goodness, here we are. And I said, well, she's 10 years old. She has that, okay, what's next attitude. And that's what she said. And he said, he just had to take a moment to think because they were in the middle of a tour. And I'm like, at that particular point right there, she didn't want to do it anymore. She didn't want to go out on stage and do it anymore. At that particular point, what happened? What did you do? And of course, now seeing her share with the world her deeply felt emotions, I feel the need to pray for her even more. I mean, we've seen her entire life play out in public. And no one really knew what she was going through. I mean, not really until she shared a very traumatic account. You all remember this? On her mother's Red Table Talk, she shared a very traumatic account of how she had been cutting herself. And her own mother had known about it or even seen the signs. Jada said that herself in that episode. She said, oh, I didn't know about that. Now imagine this child cutting herself and her mother didn't even know about that. What in the world? And it was impressed upon me even at that moment. When I saw that, I said, oh, I got to pray even more for this young lady. I mean, I have to pray even more than I already had been. Because it was for some reason, some time ago, the Lord had just laid on my heart to pray for her. And that was even before I saw her account on the Red Table Talk of telling how she had been cutting herself. And a light just snapped. I said, oh my God, that's why you told me to pray for her. And I hadn't even known. I'm telling you all, wonderfuls, you know what you know when you get that voice that tells you to pray for someone. So that's why I am here again now, saying for us to pray for Willow. Yes. I was truly amazed when I heard that. I said, oh my goodness, I have got to keep my ears open to hear more from the Lord on when to pray for someone. Y'all, we never know. We see a person's life, we think they have everything, and we never know. So I said, I just wanted to come here and share that because, yes, we know she has famous parents with deep pockets, as they say. But come on, usually that's when people need even more prayer. We know that. We have seen that again and again. So it ain't about the money. It ain't about the fame. It's about where the person is in their life, emotionally, spiritually. And so I heard that years ago, and then it was revealed on that Red Table Talk show. And I just sat there with my mouth open, and I had just begun to say, okay, Lord, thank you for sharing that with me. I'm going to pray even more. Because we have people making all kinds of speculation about why she posted herself crying. I mean, all types of things are being said. But the only thing that is important right now is her need for prayer, collective prayer of those who really know how to pray for someone without speculation, without judgment, but just simply a sincere, heartfelt prayer to God for this young lady. I mean, when I got that message years ago, and I was even like, okay, I'll pray for her, with that, okay, I'll pray for her. Like, she looked like she's doing fine, Lord, but I'll pray for her. That's why it's so important when you hear that, pray for the person. Don't be wondering why you got to pray for someone or, oh, their life seems fine. Okay, just pray for the person. So that's what I'm saying again now. Just pray for her. She posted that picture for a reason. I don't know what reason. Only God knows. Pray for Willow Smith. Thank you, wonderfuls.